Hey guys, just a quick reminder before we get into it to check out my Patreon page. You can get access to YouTube videos before they're released to everybody else and exclusive behind the scenes content that you don't see here on YouTube. So please check out the link, it will be in the description below. Enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe. When I turned 30, I decided to completely change my life. I quit my job, left everything behind and moved by myself from England to Canada. Follow along with me as I embark on a new career as a truck driver and build a new life whilst trying to navigate through the highs and the lows of emigrating to a new country alone. My name is Jen and welcome to my channel. Okay guys, good morning. It is, it is Tuesday the 30th of July. I have a shift at Timmy's today, 7 till 3, and it's a little bit of a come down after yesterday, passing my truck driving test. I've also realised that it's probably going to be a while till I can actually drive a truck again, so I'm a little bit sad about that. I don't particularly want to go back to making coffees. Not that there's any shame in that, but when you've really found your passion and you've actively been pursuing it, to then have to go back to like normal life is like, meh. So I picked up a shift today, like I say, 7 till 3, and then I'm working over the weekend. But hopefully sometime this week I'll have a day off at some point just to prepare my resume, update it with my new endorsement, and yeah, start looking for jobs basically. That's going to be the fun part, and ideally I need to get on it sooner rather than later. I know that I said I'd give myself a few days, but I think it's going to take me a while to get a job as a rookie driver anyway. Not many places give new drivers like a chance because of the insurance costs, so I think I need to get on it sooner rather than later because it might take me a little while. For now, I'm sticking with Timmy's. They've been good to me though, so I can't complain. So yeah, gonna go to work, get some pennies, and I'll check in with you guys soon, okay? After work, I took a box of 12 donuts from Timmy's, some muffins and a box of coffee to my wonderful training school to say thank you for all the hard work. Hi everybody, good morning. So I am just at Sherway Gardens Mall in Mississauga. I actually have a day off for once, which is very rare for me. I've spent most of the morning applying for truck driving jobs and sorting out all of my medical document things, which is a pain in the bum. And I've actually not had a proper day off for months, where I have actually just gone out and enjoyed myself and had nothing to do today. So I've spent most of the morning, like I said, applying for jobs. I'm going to wait to hear back, but in the meantime I'm going to go and have fun in the mall. Oh my god, this brings me so much joy. Oh, I love it. I want it all. Okay guys, so I've had a nice day out at the mall. I got a couple of bits from Sephora and Bath and Body Works, my two favourite places, as a little congratulations for doing well on my truck driving test, and just really to treat myself because like I said, I've not really had a day off in about a month or two now, so I'm tired. I'm gonna get the bus home now and have some dinner. Good day everybody, so little update for you guys. It's been about a week and a bit. It's now what, Tuesday, so a week and 1 day since I passed my test, and I've been applying for a bunch of places, but obviously as a new driver with no experience, I have applied to about 50 different places for driving positions and heard almost nothing back, or been told sorry you're not successful because you haven't got at least 3 years of driving experience. And I'm like, well, how do you suppose I get 3 years of driving experience if you won't hire me? Like, what? How does that work? Please make it make sense. One of my wonderful managers from the trucking company that I got my license with put in a good word for me at another company, and I have an interview with them tomorrow at 1 p.m. It is for a DZ position, so not the semi trucks, it's a straight truck for a fuel haulage company. So I went in today to my training school for a little bit of a booster session, a refresher on inspections and things, because apparently the inspections for like a job and an interview are different than inspections for the MTO road test. So if you want to know more about that, let me know in the comments. I'll happily cover that in another video. But I basically got this sheet. It's called Under the Hood Checks. So it's basically talking about all of the different components under the engine, making sure that nothing's cracked, damaged or broken or missing, things like that. But it's all a lot more specific than the actual MTO road test. So I'm going to do a bit of swatting on that tonight. And I'm just hoping that like I'll do well in the interview and that they'll think I'm competent enough to be worthy of a bit of training and things like that. And I really hope that this is my opportunity to break into the industry and get some form of experience. So yeah, that would be greatly greatly appreciated. But I'm hoping that this will be the beginning of my trucking journey in a professional role. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But wish me luck, guys. I'm really hoping I get this, because it's hard starting out in the trucking industry as a new driver. Like, no one trusts you for insurance purposes, which I do understand, but I just wish they're a bit more lenient. So anyway, right now I'm going to wait in for my HelloFresh order to arrive. Probably just going to relax for the afternoon, cook some food and wait for my deliveries to arrive. Hey everybody, good morning. It is currently Wednesday the 7th of August, and today I have my very first truck driving job interview. I don't really know what to expect. I'm a teeny bit nervous because I know there's going to be an interview and a drive test, and the drive test is also most likely going to consist of inspections and backing. So it's essentially like doing another road test, which I don't love because, you know, obviously they're quite stressful. And the difference is this job is for a DZ position, so like straight trucks or rigid trucks as we call them in England, but they're like fuel tankers. It's for an energy company. So I really want to do well, because as a new driver with like no experience, then they want people, you know, tenured drivers who have been doing it for years. But you know, everyone has to start somewhere, right? So I'm hoping they'll give me a chance. I'm hoping the interview goes really well, and then they'll give me a bit more, you know, sort of patience on my drive test, because I've not driven a DZ vehicle before. Obviously I'm technically overqualified because AZ is like a higher class, or a, you know, higher up on the tier. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, technically I'm like more than capable of doing the job, but it's just a bit new to me, and I'm hoping that they'll understand that. Like, I've never inspected a DZ vehicle before, I've never backed a DZ vehicle, I've never driven one on the road before, but if I can drive a semi-truck, then I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. It's just different because this one doesn't have a separate trailer, so there's no airlines, there's no coupling and uncoupling. The vehicle has air brakes. There won't be a red and a yellow, there'll probably just be a yellow, and I've got to do some air brake checks and stuff, which is going to be slightly different to how you do it on the MTO test, and I'm feeling okay about it. It's just there's a lot to remember, and there's a lot to remember that isn't the same as the MTO. There's some like additional stuff you have to remember, especially under the hood checks, like checking all of the engine components. You have to do like a cold check when the engine's off, a hot check when the engine's running. You have to check all around the vehicle, the lights, every single thing basically, the brake chambers, the suspension systems, the frame, cargo body, like every single thing, tires, everything. So I'm just hoping I don't forget anything. Like, I don't, you know, I hope I don't gloss over any really important stuff because of nerves, and even if I do, I hope they're more understanding about it. So we'll see what happens. My interview's in Concord, which is about a 40-minute drive from here. It would take way too long on the bus. It'd take like over 2 hours on the bus, so I am just going to get an Uber. It's going to cost like about $50 in an Uber, and then I'm going to try to just get the bus back. It'll take me about 2 hours, but you know, it's going to cost a lot of money, but I'm hoping it's a worthy investment. So we'll see what happens at the end of the day. I will definitely update you guys, and yeah, I'm not going to overthink it too much. I'm just going to try and be relaxed, be myself, and just do the best job that I can. And at the end of the day, it's my very first interview for a professional role, and at least it will give me an idea of what to expect. So we'll just see what the day brings, and wish me luck, guys. Let's see what happens. Just leaving the store, I got myself a Tim Hortons breakfast sandwich, so I'm just going to eat this and then probably order an Uber. I've got everything with me. I've got a pair of gloves, I've even got a piece of tissue to check the oil level and the dipstick just in case. I've got all my documents, my work permit, passport, driver's license, all of my certificates. Probably forgetting to mention something, but I have everything in my bag. And my safety boots. I'm going to put my safety boots on. So I'm trying to look smart, like to go to an interview, but then I'm also going to wear safety boots. So I need to be able to look smart enough for an interview, but practical enough to drive a truck immediately afterwards. So I hope I've done a decent job. But yeah, so I'm going to head off any minute to the interview. It's just before 12 and my interview's at 1, so I'm going to eat this and then pretty much just go. It should take half an hour to get there, but with traffic I want to leave an extra half an hour. Plus I have to find the location of the office, and apparently it's like a bit of a nightmare to get to, so I just want to give myself a bit more extra time. And yeah, let's go and do this interview. Hey guys, I'm stood outside just waiting for my taxi. I've got the pamphlet about the company that I'm interviewing with so I can have a read in the car. I've got my notes on air brakes and inspections because there's a lot to remember and it is very different to what I'm used to, and when I get nervous I do like have trouble with my memory sometimes, so like I'm just hoping I can remember the correct order to do things. And yeah, so I'm just going to jump in the Uber. It's costing like just shy of $50, which isn't ideal, but at least it'll get me there nice and early. So yeah, I'm just going to try and enjoy the ride. terrified. I'm gonna try to stay calm. I'm feeling okay right now. I think once I find the building and like start talking to the people in the interview, then I'll feel more relaxed. I think half the battle is like finding the location, because the lady said in the email that it's kind of hard to find. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do my best and see what happens. But yeah, gonna do some last minute homework before I do this. So yeah. Okay guys, I made it here. It was about a 30-minute journey in an Uber, a very expensive Uber. Very windy today, so just bear with me. And there's lots of grass cutting going on nearby, so I don't know if you can actually hear. I'm at the location that I'm doing my interview. I'm pretty sure that's the building next to me. They did give me a bit of an instruction thing as to how to find it, and they said it was a bit tricky, but I'm pretty sure that's the one. I'm about 30 minutes early, which is really good. So I want to try and aim to get up there at 1:45, because my interview's at 1. So I want to get there at 12:45 just to show like punctuality and all that stuff. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm very excited. It's a lovely area. It was a great drive, so I'm excited. It's just a bit of a fear of the unknown, like as to, you know, which truck am I going to be using for the drive test. And because it is different to the semi trucks I'm used to driving, it's smaller and rigid. You know, even the model of the vehicle is going to be new, and I'm not going to know where all the exact components are initially. So I'm just going to show them my very best effort and that I'm as competent as I can be, and, you know, safe as I can be, not overlooking any of the inspections. And yeah, that's the main thing I'm going to try and go with. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm actually feeling really excited, honestly. Like, it's probably mixed with a few nerves, but the interview part I'm feeling okay about. It's just the tests afterwards that I'm a bit anxious about, and I don't know this area. I'm not familiar with the roads or anything, and I've not driven in like over a week. Yeah, a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks now. But I'm just going to chat to them, explain my story and where I'm coming from, and hope that they want me to join the team. So yeah, I'm ready to go in and just give it my best shot. Okay guys, so I've just finished my interview and my drive test, and I feel pretty good. Like, the interview, it was weird. I thought the interview was going to be more chilled and the drive test was going to be more strict, but it was the opposite way around. The interview was more strict and formal, and the drive test was so chill. Yeah, so I'm feeling really good. I just have to wait and see what happens, wait to hear back from them. The drive test went really well. It was very strange driving a DZ vehicle, but my drive test examiner, I guess, so awesome and so relaxed, put me at ease immediately. Yeah, just he said I did a great job, so I'm just gonna wait to see what happens. And yeah, I'm probably gonna email the lady, because I didn't see her once I left for my drive test. He was like, oh, you can just go. So I didn't see her to say goodbye, so I'm probably gonna say thank you and, you know, I appreciate your time and everything. But the ironic thing is, so I got asked to come in for an interview the other day. I was really excited to go in for an interview, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I've got an interview like almost the first day that I apply. But I told all my instructors back at my training school, and their reactions were not good. They said that the company have a really bad reputation, that they treat the drivers really poorly, and it just really isn't worth the hassle, basically. That's really what I would have wanted to do, but I'm not willing to work for a company that are gonna neglect and mistreat their drivers. So whereas this company that I'm interviewing with is DZ, which is not the class of vehicle I really want to be driving. It's not what my dream is. My dream is to do like long haul OTR stuff, but I need to start somewhere. I need to get my experience some way, somehow. And even if that means doing this for 2 years, you know, and then moving on to like an OTR position, then so be it, because I need somebody to give me a chance. Yeah, this is going to be a good in to the industry so that I can get some good experience. So yeah, even if it means working somewhere that isn't my dream job initially, but it'll get me a springboard and it will set me up for a good life in Canada, then so be it. Hi Mr. Truck. I will update you when I hear more back. I'm nervous. Alright guys, so I just got back home. I've not heard anything as of yet. Obviously I think it's still a bit early, but I was just thinking in the taxi on the way home, like, obviously I don't know if I'm gonna get the job yet or not, but I really want to drive AZ trucks, and like, I know this will be a really good introduction to the industry, but they're saying that at least for the first 2 years you have to drive DZ, and then after 2 years they'd consider putting you up to the AZ. I mean, to be fair, it's fuel tankers, so I understand why, because obviously they're really dangerous, but I just really want to drive AZ trucks, and I'm like, it's just really frustrating that after all this hard work and effort that I've put in, I'm still not getting where I want to be, you know, like I'm still waiting and I'm still having to be patient. And yeah, if I get this job with DZ, then it's awesome because it's one foot in the door, but like, I still have to wait, and I'm still not getting to exactly where I want to be. And like, I'm not trying to be ungrateful or anything, because it's really amazing that I've even had an interview so soon after passing. But combined with like all the time that I spent in England learning how to drive trucks, and then coming here and moving my whole life over here, like having to wait longer is like, it gets frustrating and it gets tiresome. The fuel delivery would be really cool, but it's like a lot of the manual work and not so much driving. It's like 60% driving, 40% getting out and like doing other stuff. But I want to be like just driving. I want to be out on the road for hours. I want to be, I don't know, I feel I have mixed emotions. I'm excited for a potential job, but I guess it's just filled with a lot of fear of the unknown. I don't know if I'm gonna have to relocate if I do get offered this job. I don't know, maybe I'm completely overthinking things because I haven't even been offered it yet. So let me just shut up and see what happens, see if they even bother calling me. But yeah, I'm gonna make some food now because I'm hungry and I have to clean the Airbnb. I'm getting paid to clean the upstairs Airbnb, the main house area, so I have to finish doing that. And then I'm working at Tim Hortons at 6 a.m, so I have to make sure I get some good rest as well. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. So if I hear any updates, I will let you know. We've got some potatoes and cauliflower in the oven. They have some curry powder on them. Now I'm just cooking off some onions and some tomato, but this pan is taking forever to get hot. And then I'm going to cook off some lentils and mix it all together. And hopefully when I'm done, it should look a little something like this, but we'll find out, shall we? So this is our creation. It's Bombay style potatoes and lentils. So I've saved half for now and then half for my lunch tomorrow at work. Hey guys, sorry about the lighting. So it's later on the same day. Obviously I did my interview earlier. I finished cleaning the Airbnb. It took me a couple of hours. But for the next 4 days, I'm working at Tim Hortons, and I'm starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow, 7 a.m. the next day, 6 a.m. the day after, and then 7 a.m. the day after that. And I have to be up at like, 4 or 5 in the morning to get to work. And my housemate has just decided to take a shower. Bearing in mind the shower is right next to my room, and you probably can't hear it on video. And it's just one of the frustrating elements of living in a shared space accommodation. Obviously, I'm still starting off here, and my goal eventually is to get an apartment or a place of my own. But I just thought I would share with you the realities of when you move to a new country and you're trying to start from scratch. So, like, sometimes this guy will get up at 3 a.m. and make a cup of tea. You can hear the kettle boiling, and it's like, what the heck are you doing? I just feel quite frustrated. And then it's great because when you feel frustrated, you can't sleep. So I'm going to try to unwind a little bit now and let's get some sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is about 5:40 a.m. I've been up for about an hour now, and I'm currently on my way to work. It's very dark today, very dark and gloomy. So we'll see what the weather's like today. But yeah, so I managed to get about 4 or 5 hours sleep last night. It's always hard in shared space accommodations because, you know, there's multiple people doing their own thing and on their own time schedule, which is difficult, but we work around it. let's just say I have to sleep with earplugs in every single night in order to get a good night's sleep. So yeah, just on my way to work, I've got 4 days coming up of early shift, which I much prefer. I'd much rather get up like at 4 a.m. and be back at 2 p.m. But I'm just feeling quite tired today, which is annoying because I haven't really worked at Timmy's for a couple of days. So I was hoping I'd feel a bit more rested, but here we are. Since passing my truck test and being exposed to that world, like that's really what I want to do. So to then go back to like working at Tim Hortons is like, it takes all of my effort to like get into it, you know, because it's like, oh, there's something else that I really want to do more than this. And I know it's a necessary evil, I'm not trying to complain, and I'm very grateful for Tim Hortons. Like they gave me a chance here, you know, to get a job after like 3 days of being in the country, so I have every appreciation for them for sure. But you know, I came here for a reason. I came here to do truck driving, so yeah, I'm just going to keep applying over the next few days to some different places. I think I'm actually going to try calling a few places because, you know, rather than being like a resume that gets dropped to the bottom of the pile and never seen by anyone, I want to actually like make an impact and try and sort of introduce them with my personality, you know. So I might try and call a couple of companies and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to hear back from the company I interviewed with yesterday for about a week because the lady's going on holiday today, so she said that she'll touch base when she gets back off vacation, which I'm hoping is a good thing because I'm pretty sure that if I wasn't successful they'd just tell me, like, you know, they'd just put me out of my misery, like, yeah, sorry, you didn't get the job. So we'll see what happens with that, but I'm not even going to think about it for now. I've got 4 days at Tim's, like I say. I want to try editing more videos because I've not really had the chance to do much editing recently with everything that's been on my mind about truck driving school. So yeah, just gonna have a couple of days to get my money back up a bit, put a few hours in, and yeah, I'm not going to stress about it. We'll just see what the coming weeks bring. Okay, my 6 till 2 shift is done, so I'm gonna head home and get my ID and then walk to the bank because I'm pretty sure I've been scammed. Basically, I got a text, which I feel a bit foolish for believing, but basically I got a text saying that I needed to pay an urgent toll fee, and it was like $4 something, or my license could be suspended. And obviously I was worried because I went to New York a few weeks ago and I was worried it was the toll from that. And obviously with me getting my trucking license, the word license suspended like freaked me out. So I immediately paid it. And then afterwards I thought it was a bit weird because I didn't get any kind of receipt. I didn't get any email saying thank you for your payment, nothing like that. And the website that it took me to once I'd paid was just Toronto's like official website. It wasn't anything to do with parking fees or toll fees or anything like that. And I was like, that's really suspicious. Anyway, I cancelled my card on the app and I'm waiting for a new card to arrive, but it's taking its sweet time. It's already been about a week and a half. I can't pay for anything with that card, unfortunately. It's a bit of a pain, really. So I'm gonna go to the bank and try and get a replacement card and see if I can speed the process up. And also I'm gonna see if I can apply for a credit card as well, because I have a feeling that in the next few days, weeks, whatever, I'm going to need a car. Like, especially if I get a truck driving job that isn't anywhere near to where I live. I'm either going to have to move from where I'm at, which I really don't want to because I feel really at home here, but I will obviously if I have to, or I'm going to have to get a car so I can commute everywhere. But I want to get an idea. There's a few used car dealerships, one right there actually, and one ahead of me. So I think this afternoon I'm just gonna have a walk around. I have dropped into them before to ask about prices, and I think we're looking about 7,000. Now I'm in a bit of a pickle because I definitely can't afford that right now. But if I do get like a trucking job sometime soon, then I will be able to afford it. So I'm thinking, do I just try to get ahead of the game and get one anyway, or do I just wait to get a job confirmed before I then go ahead and get a car? Now I've got 2 credit cards in England that I could technically put the car on, but then I don't want to do that because even though that would be the quicker option, all the money that I'm earning, I'd then have to convert from Canadian dollars to pounds to pay it off. And I'd obviously like lose money, I suppose. Like not really lose money, but you know what I mean? Like the currency goes down when you convert it from CAD to GBP. So not really sure what to do. But I'm pretty desperate to get a car, to be honest. I'm getting really sick of walking everywhere. And like yesterday, the interview I went to cost me $50. Like I can't be affording that every time. And then I had another interview with that dodgy company that I was going to go to. That would have been another $50. And that's just one way, you know? And a lot of these trucking companies that I'm trying to get hired at are in like Concord or like deeper into Mississauga. And it's just really not accessible on public transport. Not easily. And you're looking at a minimum of like 2 hours, which isn't feasible, especially not with Toronto's public transport. It's rubbish. So yeah, so I'm seriously considering getting a car, but a little bit nervous. There's a bit of trepidation around it because I just don't know what my income's going to be looking like. I have still got a bit of savings saved up, you know, for my rent and stuff for the next couple of months, which is good. But yeah, I'm really going to have to knuckle down and get some money saved. So it's going to be a busy couple of days trying to catch up on my earnings. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm just going to head home, get changed, head to the bank. Nothing interesting. So yeah. Hey guys, so I just got home. I was working today and I went to one of the car dealerships to inquire about a vehicle because I'm going to need a car soon. And it looks like the cheapest car I can probably get anytime soon is going to be about $8,000, and that's without insurance and things. And I'm feeling pretty defeated, honestly. Like, I've had a bit of a come down this afternoon from today. Like, I had a really good positive day at work. And I've just been calling round some trucking companies and like no one is interested if you don't have experience. The places that do say like, oh, I'll pass you on to the recruitment team, like I never hear back from them. Like even Bison Transport, who's one of the big carriers that do like a driver finishing program for people who have recently passed and need experience, they don't accept people on an open work permit because you can't apply for a fast card. I'm just feeling really defeated because it's like I'm chasing my tail. How am I supposed to get a job without experience if no one's gonna hire me? How is that possible? And I'm just feeling really frustrated because like I'm getting closer to my goal, but I feel like I'm also getting further away at the same time. And it's so frustrating because I've put in months of hard work for this, and it's like I just want to drive trucks. That's all I want to do. I don't want to become an open heart surgeon or an astronaut. I'm literally just wanting to drive trucks. That's all. And I've got the qualification and I'm a safe driver, and no one is willing to give me a chance. And it's so frustrating. Like I just want to scream, honestly. Like I am probably one of the most diligent drivers because I've come out of school, I've got everything fresh in my memory, and I'm ready to work. Like I want to work hard and I want to be an asset to a company, and it's just, how do you even do it? It feels impossible sometimes. It really does feel impossible, and I'm working so hard. I've put so much time, energy, money. I've put everything into this, and it's just so hard. It's so difficult, and I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed by everything at the minute. I'm here by myself. I've got 1 or 2 friends. Just everything feels like such a struggle. It's like I'm living out of a suitcase. Can't get a job anything other than Tim Hortons, which I'm grateful for, but it's not like it's a basic job, you know. Like it's I don't know. I'm feeling annoyed. I'm calling every company I can think of. What's even more annoying is I'll get an email saying, "Hi Jem, we love the sound of you. You sound wonderful. However, we can't go ahead with your application because you're a new driver." This is so annoying. I'm sorry. I'm gonna quit complaining and just. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry guys, I just needed to get that off my chest. Okay, so change of events. I'm feeling slightly more positive, not so much about the job front, but I've just been looking on some used car dealership websites and I found a smart car with less than 100 kilometers mileage for $5,995, reduced from $6,995, and it's literally only got 88,000 kilometers, and I'm like, this is incredible. It's from a legit car dealership that have good reviews, and they require a $500 deposit to go do the safety and everything. If anything's wrong with the car, they take care of it and repair it and everything. Look at this, it's brilliant. Look, 88,000 kilometers. 5,995. I can't believe my luck with this, honestly. Look at it, it's so cute. And that's all I'd need, really, because it's just me, a little runaround car. That is wonderful, and it looks really clean. It looks almost new, to be honest with you. So that is a steal. And you can literally like walk away with it within a couple of days. So I've told the guy on the phone, the dealer, that I'm going to come down tomorrow after work, because I finish at 2, and I'm genuinely really keen to see if I can get this car, because if I can get a car in the next 2 weeks, that's really going to help me get a job, because I can obviously attend interviews that are further away, I can make commute. That's really going to help me. My credit card should be here within 10 days, so I asked if I put a deposit down, would it be possible to hold the car and then I can pay for it in full when my bank card arrives, because I've just explained that I'm waiting for it in the post. So that's cheered me up quite significantly. Let's see what tomorrow brings with that. I'm still struggling to find a job, but here we are. We'll see what happens. I'm not even going to think about that right now. And yeah, I might have myself a little smart car soon. I tell you guys, honestly, living in a different country, like emigrating to a different country, especially on your own, is such a bloody roller coaster. Like 1 minute things are going really well, then they're not, then they are, then they're not, then they are, then they're not. And it's just like, oh, I'm like happy, then I'm sad, then I'm stressed, then I'm happy, then I'm sad. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. This is not for the faint-hearted. Let's see what tomorrow brings. But for tonight, my friend Abby's coming around. We're going to cook a HelloFresh meal together and just not thinking about working or trucking or money or problems. I just want to relax. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in the shower and then she's gonna come around and we're gonna make some food. Hello, can we get a funnel cake please with the twist ice cream and Oreos please? Hello. There is a wasp by the way, so don't throw it on the floor. Okay. This is our funnel cake.
Actually, that's quite good.
How excited are you?
Excited.
I'm very excited. Oh, it's a bit leaning, the leaning tower of funnel cake.
Push it over though.
There you go. You push it over. So we got twist ice cream, chocolate and vanilla. It's not gonna go, it's gonna collapse, but it's fine. Oh, look at that. Okay guys, so I just finished work and I'm so excited. I'm gonna go and view the car, the smart car at the dealership. Weirdly enough, out of every dealership I've been looking at online, it's 15 minutes away from where I work. So I'm gonna go, check it out, make sure that it runs properly, make sure that it's like as advertised. And if all goes well, I think I'm gonna put the deposit down. Okay guys, so this is the smart car. It's so mini. I love it. I'm so in love. I want it now. It's so teeny, but it's everything I would need. I'm having so much fun. This is so much better than just getting the bus everywhere. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cute. I love it so much. I have fallen in love with the car. It's official. It's so strange going from a semi-truck to this. I'm going to see if I can do a U-turn in the road. Oh my god. I just did a U-turn in the road. The turning circle is fantastic. I love this car and it's so easy to drive. What a wonderful little thing. I love this. I really do. I've just got home from test driving the smart car and I ended up putting a deposit down in the end because I just love it so much. It handles beautifully, it drives really smoothly. You know, it's been safety checked and everything, so everything's all good. It's just what I need. It's exactly what I need to get me from A to B. Obviously, I'm trying to interview for truck driving jobs and a lot of them are quite far or maybe even on the other side of Toronto. And it's like places that would take me over $100 in Ubers or well over 4 hours on public transport, but that's far too expensive, or just an hour's drive in the car. So like that's really what my only option is at this point if I want to get a job sooner rather than later. And I already have the fact that I'm a new truck driver working against me, so I need to try and make myself as employable as possible. So at least if I can be flexible and meet people halfway, that's going to increase my chances of getting a job soon. So the only thing is I've just been accepted for 2 credit cards in Canada. That was an accident, but anyway, I've got 2 now. So I'm going to split the payment across both and pay for the car like in full and then just pay off the credit cards, because at this moment in time that's the only way I can get one. But in my head, if I can get this car and then it will allow me to get a better paying job, then I don't really have anything to worry about. But worst case scenario, I have to stay at Tim Hortons for a few more months. I should still be okay. So that's the plan. So I'm just really happy. And this card can't come soon enough because I just really want my little smart car. And I've decided to name him Smartin. You know, like Martin, but he's a smart car, so it's like Smartin. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go inside. Okay guys, absolute crazy turn of events this afternoon. So I got home from work at like, what, 1:30 p.m. after working since 5:30 in the morning. And basically, I was just relaxing for a little bit because I basically get paid to clean this Airbnb. So basically, I was just relaxing for a few hours before I had to come up here and clean. And I get a missed call. And I'm like, okay, who's miscalled me? So I ring them back and it's a trucking company. They want to invite me down on Wednesday for an interview and a road test. And I was obviously over the moon. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. However, I then Googled the address and realised that it was fairly far out. Like it's even further up, which is the other side of Toronto from where we currently are in Mississauga. So I then started thinking, well, how the heck am I going to get there? Because I don't have my car yet. And this was the whole point of me getting a car sooner rather than later, was so that I could attend interviews that wouldn't be within my means to get to on public transport. Looking at the transit options, it was going to take me about 3 or 4 hours to get there on a bus. And I explained to the gentleman, I was like, look sir, really keen to come for an interview, but I have a car that I'm not picking up for like another 10 days or so. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get to you either on public transport or stay with a friend or something like that. So I was thinking, oh my God, I'm so happy about the interview, but like, why now? Why not in like 1 week when I have my car? Anyway, so I was thinking, I'm like, I don't have my credit card yet, so I can't pay for my car. However, thinking about it, I do have a credit card in the UK that I can technically use. Threw some numbers around in my head, I did some maths, and it turns out that it is possible. So I called the dealership and they were like, yes, you can pick it up tomorrow. However, you need car insurance. Then I get on the phone to the car insurance company and I speak to the most wonderful woman. And basically, initially my car insurance was coming through at about $520 per month. And I was like, a little bit too expensive there, honey. Like, can you help me out? So she tried to knock it down as much as she could. We were sort of discussing all the options. And then she ran a check on my driver's license. She came back asking me how long have I been driving in the UK? And I said about 14 years. I think I passed in 2000 and whatever. So anyway, she ran my license again, came back saying you've actually had it longer than you thought you did. You are eligible for further discount. Plus, when she ran my Ontario license, she realised that obviously with my AZ endorsement, that comes up on their system as like, I'm a professional driver. So that has further lowered my insurance and it's gone from like $520 to $320. So I've saved about $200 a month, which for a newcomer to Canada, well, for anyone is fantastic, but especially for someone that's just moved here and is trying to like get their feet firmly planted on the ground. So I'm so grateful, and it means that I can officially collect my car tomorrow. Now I still have to clean the Airbnb and it's currently about 6 p.m. So I have all of this stuff to sort out. I'm doing all the laundry, all the washing, all of that crazy stuff, and I'm tired because I've done an 8-hour shift at Timmy's since 5:30 in the morning and I honestly just want to go to bed. But I couldn't be happier that I'm now picking up my car tomorrow, which I wasn't expecting to do for another 15 days. I also, not only that, I have a job interview on Wednesday. What is my life? What is my life? I'm honestly so grateful. Like, what is going on? This is insane. I'm so happy. Obviously, the job interview isn't guaranteed. I have to do another road test. Like, oops, nearly dropped my phone. That all obviously has to go well. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited and I'm so grateful. And no matter what happens with the job interview, I'm just grateful that I get to pick up my car tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just super excited. And I'm like, I'm gonna do this, try and get this all done. I've got 2 days off, so I pick my car up tomorrow, job interview on Wednesday. Everything is great. I love my life. Let's see how it all goes. So I'll update you as and when, but right now I've got bedding to make, so let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday. I'm currently at home and today is the day that I get to go and pick up Smartin, my amazing smart car. So I'm just waiting on the dealership to tell me when I can go down later this afternoon. They're valeting it, cleaning it, making sure that it's all good to go. Then I can go down and collect it sometime this afternoon. In the meantime, I have to finish off cleaning the Airbnb. There's a bit more laundry in the dryer that I'm just waiting to finish. But whilst I'm waiting for the dryer to finish, my HelloFresh order's just arrived. I'm gonna restock the fridge with my meals for this week, and I'm probably gonna make something because even though it's about 10 in the morning, I'm starving. So we're gonna make something for breakfast from our HelloFresh. And it's great because I've not had to go to the grocery store in like 3 weeks. I've got my Def Leppard t-shirt on from the gig the other day, and I'm feeling really excited for my car. So yeah, let's go and collect my HelloFresh box. Okay, we have our HelloFresh box, so I'm going to unbox it and put everything away and then make some food. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a little egg, it's on its own. Oh my gosh, that's so genius. My sour cream has exploded. That's the second time that's happened. So this is my haul for my Eggs Benedict. This is everything that I should need. And I've received the world's tiniest lemon. That's what it's supposed to look like. So we'll see how it goes, shall we? Okay, and here is my finished Eggs Benedict. Okay guys, I have just had the call that my car is ready for collection. So my bus is in about 20-30 minutes. Luckily, I could get an Uber, but now I need to make better choices about saving money because I've got petrol to pay for and insurance and breakdown cover and all the other stuff involved with owning a car. But still, I need to make good financial choices, and I'm gonna just enjoy the fact that this might be my last time getting the bus for a little while. So I think I also need to use up the rest of my money on my Presto. So yeah, I'm gonna leave and get the bus, then I'm gonna come back and finish the rest of the work that I've got to do on the Airbnb. But most of it's done, to be honest. I've done 2 out of the 3 beds. The kitchen's pretty clean. I've just got to fold the towels, put them in the rooms, add the water bottles to the rooms, clean the bathroom floor, put the bath mats out, sweep and mop, and then I'm done. So let's go and collect our car. I'm so excited. Oh my god, it's like Christmas. So I'm on my way to the bus for the last time. It's about a 10-minute walk down to that particular bus, and then I have to get the bus I'd usually get to work, to Tim Hortons, get off there and then walk another 10 minutes. I feel like I'm gonna slightly regret wearing a black t-shirt because it is quite toasty, but I don't care because pretty soon I'm gonna have air conditioning. And I was really surprised because my little smart car has heated seats. I was like, I am driving in luxury, this is wonderful. So we'll test that out when we get there. Not that I'm gonna need it today, but you know, I just wanna make sure everything's working and tip top as it should be. Guys, I'm about 5 minutes around the corner from the car dealership. Ironically, this car dealership is a 10-minute walk away from where I work at Tim Hortons. On the other side of the car dealership, there is also another Tim Hortons. Oh man, I cannot tell you how excited I am not to have to get the bus anymore. Oh my god, I see Smartin, oh my god. There's my baby, and it says sold. Oh my god, I'm so happy. It's sold to me and no one else is allowed to buy him because I'm his car mum. Yeah, so I'm gonna chat to the dealership and get the car sorted. Look, so clean and shiny. It's officially done, and mine is my key. Oh my god, my car is so pretty. Oh my god, it's really hot in here, holy cow. Oh, there's a little spider. Hi, Brit. It comes with a free pet. So that is all good. Oh my gosh, guys, I finally have a car. Everything looks good, everything's running okay. I've just had a look in the boot and everything. It's all been valeted, so I'm really happy with it, and I finally have a car. I don't have to get the bus anymore. The place I got the car is called Serena Motors in Mississauga, and they have been nothing but fantastic. Great communication, no pressure. They made it so easy for me to do this because I was a bit intimidated buying a car by myself over here, and I'm just so happy. Like, I'm really chuffed about it. There's obviously no sat-nav system, which for me is a bit of a pain, and no Bluetooth or anything. So I have bought a Apple CarPlay thing that I'm going to mount here. I'm not particularly fussed about seeing these gauges. I don't really need to see the RPM for anything. Yeah, I'm gonna mount the Apple CarPlay thing right here. The AC is blowing nice and cold. So yeah, it's all looking pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna head home now, get used to driving again in a car. But yeah, I'm so happy to finally have wheels. Okay, let's go home. Seat belt. God, it's so weird driving. I've only been used to driving semi-trucks for like the longest time. So this is a very weird sensation, but I love it. This is wonderful. Guys, I just got home. Smartin is finally home. Oh my God. I love him so much. He's such a good little car. One thing that I've noticed already though, you get looks in this car. People are like, is that a go-kart? Is that a toy car? Like, this one guy was literally, like, we were sat at a stoplight, literally laughing at the car. But I really don't care, because I'm like, well, at least I'm not on the bus. It is a tiny car, so it does get a lot of looks, and people do double take. So if you don't like attention, then you're not gonna like this car. It also has a sunroof as well, which I'm gonna keep closed just to stop the heat getting in, because it's a very hot day today. Reaching for the key here, I'm like, where's the key? And I forget it's actually here. My car is so cute. The funny thing is though, like, it takes up so little room on the driveway. Like, you could literally fit like another car by the side of it. That is hilarious. Oh my God, the spider made it home. He stayed on all the way back. Oh, it's not even a spider, but I don't know what bug it is. So I just got off a phone call with my two best friends, Joe and Jake. It was so lovely. Like, we always have such a laugh. Oh, they're just so funny. But now I have to stop putting off what I've been putting off all day and going to finish cleaning the Airbnb upstairs. It shouldn't take me long. It should take me about an hour probably in total, if not maybe a bit more. But I just want to go for a drive and enjoy not having to get the bus anywhere anymore. Okay guys, so I'm here. I made it to the yard. I'm gonna go in. I'm like 15 minutes early, so I'm just gonna go in, use the washroom and sit and wait patiently. So wish me luck guys, here we go.